What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and as you can see from this title, it's going to be a distressed Banty, I guess a DIY, how to distress. Anyways, I got the inspiration from Nicole Guerrero. She has a video on how she distressed her shirt, so I kind of got the inspiration from her, which I wanted to do one of my own. I'll leave her link in the description down below. So she was pretty much my inspiration for this. So I went to Hot Topic and I picked up a Banty. I got the Beatles, says the Beatles, Abbey Road. I'm not sure if it's a men's or just either or, it doesn't really say. But I got a size medium, it was like 20 bucks. I wanted it to get a little bit bigger just so it can kind of be an oversized shirt. So what you're pretty much gonna need is a table, which is what I'm sitting on right now. I'm in my kitchen. And you're gonna need some cardboard, a pair of scissors. Those craft scissors would be a lot better, but I don't have any. I just have my little kitchen aid scissors. I tried a little piece on the bottom and it worked perfectly fine, so that'll do. I'm not too sure if I want to do what Nicole did. She kind of sprayed it with Clorox to kind of bleach it, but I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. I'm kind of gonna play it by ear, but I guess we'll just get started. All right, so first thing is first, I'm just gonna take off the tag. So I don't want to do anything to the back of it. I want the back to pretty much be plain, which is why I have my cardboard. So what you pretty much want to do is I'm just sticking the shirt in the cardboard. And of course you don't want to mess up your table either. So pretty much from looking at Nicole's video she did, she was kind of snipping it and kind of pulling it apart, but then she realized that it was easier to kind of drag your scissors across multiple times, and that kind of creates a rip. So for example, I'm going to twist my shirt, make it easier on me. I hope you guys can see. But for example, up in here, you just want to take your scissors and just kind of drag across. And that kind of creates little ripples and little cuts. As you can see, there's a hole. And that's pretty much one section. So what I figured is if you really want to kind of expose a hole, you want to go over that line multiple times, which is what's going to cause a hole. If you kind of want this, like, looks like a mouse bit it, I guess, you just kind of, I guess, do one of these, where you drag it, but just kind of hop around. Try not to go over the spot multiple times, because that's what's gonna let it be kind of little baby cuts like that. So you're pretty much just gonna do this throughout the entire shirt. Just kind of give it the effect that you want. It's pretty repetitive. I'm just gonna keep cutting. And just careful for your hands. And it's easier too if you kind of like stretch the shirt out, kind of pull on it. It'll be easier to kind of cut into it. So that's kind of what I got going on so far. I'm gonna cut some bigger holes. So pretty much what Nicole did, she kind of pinched it and cut the tip of it. And I think she inserted the scissors, but I don't know, that's what I'm doing. And just create that, and she was kind of like pulling on it to loosen it up, not too much. And I mean, you can pretty much go at any angle. You can go straight across, up and down. It's pretty much whatever your preference, I guess. Just going every direction, I guess. Not really anything in like particular. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do kind of like little holes all over it first, and then once all that's done, I'm gonna kind of pick and choose where I want kind of the bigger holes. All right, so I pretty much have the basic kind of smaller medium holes. As you can see, it's a little hard to tell, but you can kind of see where the cardboard is kind of coming through. You could do less than this, you could do more, it's totally up to you. This is where I'm kind of gonna go in and see where I want the bigger holes. think I'm pretty good with the whole part. I don't know, I might add more. Alright, so what I think I want to do is kind of cut out like a V-neck. I'm going to attempt that and hope this goes well, because if it doesn't, then all else fails. But I looked up an image, let me show you. And I like how she has that cut out right here. So I'm going to try and attempt that. Hopefully it works. So I'm just going to cut across. Damn, these scissors suck to cut. Just cutting across this part here. If you pull on it, it's a little bit easier. Not sure where to stop. But I mean, the point of this is for it to be distressed, so I'm not tripping if it's all nice and neat. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, guys, honestly. Alright, so I cut it as best as I could. Again, it doesn't have to be squeaky, clicky, glicky, clean. It's a distressed t-shirt, so it is what it is. I think I'm going to keep the sleeves, so I'm going to go ahead and distress those. Same concept. Alright, I think that's as much as I want to distress it. I think I am going to go in with bleach. Alright, so for this part, I got my lovely Clorox bleach. And then I have this little dropper situation. I'm just going to pour some into the cap, and that way I could just grab some with the dropper and drop it everywhere. Nicole Guerrero, she did like a spraying technique, and it kind of made like big old mists of bleach. I kind of want bleach spots here and there, not too much, which is why I opted for the dropper. Ooh, this stuff is strong. So I'm just going to grab some, and again, make sure the cardboard is under here so you don't, because I don't want it to go through the bottom. So I'm just going to pick spots, I guess, and just drop. I'm kind of doing it around the rips. So that's kind of what I have going on right now. And I'm just going to let those sit until they get as bleached as I want. So I'm just going to grab some napkins and put it under these spots down here because the cardboard isn't long enough. Just because I really don't want it to penetrate through the shirt. You know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to grab like a toothbrush and dip it in the bleach and kind of flick it so it's not, because if I feel like if I do the spray bottle, it looked kind of like it got in like a big old, it was like a big old mist. And I kind of want like splatters here and there. So let me go find an unused toothbrush. All right, so here's the toothbrush. I'm just gonna dunk it in the cap. Kind of let the excess drip. And I'm just gonna do like a flicking motion. Oh, that smells really bad. All right, so here's a close-up. As you can see, here are the little droplets from the toothbrush. So I'm just gonna let that sit for a while until I get it as bleached as I want, and then we'll come back to it and see if I want to add more. All right, so I ended up using the dropper, and I kind of like made it seem to like where it was dripping, just because I didn't really, I wasn't feeling just the blob. So I kind of added some little lines here and there. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this sit a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wash it in cold water and dry it, and then show you guys. All right, guys, so this is the final result. It is washed and dried because I didn't want it to smell like bleach, but Let me get a close-up. You can see the little bleach spots, the rip spots. I mean, this is a little crooked, but it's all good in the hood. And yeah, I really love how it came out. I like that distressed grunge kind of vibe. But now it says the Adels. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any requests on any other videos you want me to do, as always, please leave them down below. And please show your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. Alright guys, well, I will check you guys in the next video. Bye!